New York Yankees are currently executing a series of significant moves that carry major implications for the team's future as they confront some challenging decisions. Many fans, however, seem to believe these changes will bring substantial benefits, creating an obvious buzz about what lies ahead for the club in the near future. Let's examine each of these developments in detail. It's great to have everyone back, and it's worth noting that a considerable portion of the audience still hasn't subscribed. If you'd like to follow all our compelling Yankees content, now is the perfect time to hit that subscribe button. We produce videos every day, sometimes even 2 in a single day. With all that in mind, let's dive into today's topic. There is much to discuss. Brian Cashman has been busy making moves for the Yankees today. This season has had its share of highs and lows for the club. They're currently handing out more advantages than any other team in Major League Baseball. Yet they still sit atop the American League East, 1.5 games ahead of the Boston Red Sox. The goal, of course, is to maintain this favorable position. One of the main concerns has been the underwhelming performance of the starting rotation early in the season. Aside from Max Fried, who has proven to be a valuable acquisition, the rest of the rotation has struggled considerably. For example, Carlos Rodon got off to a rocky start but has recently improved, posting a 2.96 ERA. Clarke Schmidt also went through some challenges but remains a key part of the conversation. Other starters, including Carlos Carrasco, Will Warren, and Marcus Stroman, have shown inconsistent results. Stroman, in particular, began the season poorly and is now sidelined due to injury, carrying an earned run average north of 11. As for Carrasco, the rotation's performance has been erratic and shifts have become necessary. As announced ahead of tonight's game, the Yankees designated right-hander Carlos Carrasco for assignment and called up right-handed reliever Yerry. Deo Santos from AAA, Scranton, Deal, Wilkes Barre. Deo Santos joins the Yankees as a bullpen arm they valued in their system for some time. With Carrasco, it became clear he wasn't a long-term solution. He'd only filled in due to the slew of injuries the team faced early in the season. 3 of the 5 projected starters were already dealing with health issues. Garrett Cole is out for the year after Tommy John surgery. Clarke Schmidt was sidelined but has since returned, and Lewis Healy is expected to be out until around June, with a lower back injury similar to the one Schmidt suffered, which kept Schmidt off the mound for a while after his strong start. Although Schmidt didn't begin the year ideally, he's set to start against the San Diego Padres tonight, offering him a chance to regain control. His ERA is over 5, but Carrasco simply didn't meet expectations. He went 2-2 with a 5.91 ERA in 6 appearances, logging 32 innings and recording 25 strikeouts, with a 1.531 whip. For those unfamiliar, whip measures walks plus hits per inning pitched, essentially indicating how many base runners a pitcher allows per inning. Clearly not a stat you want to see rise above 1.5. That said, not everyone knows the ins and outs of whip, so here's a quick breakdown. It's a stat that reflects the rate at which pitchers allow runners on base, calculated by adding walks and hits, then dividing by innings pitched. It shows how many hitters reach base against a pitcher for every inning they throw. While many fans are familiar with this concept, it's natural for some to still learn, and we're here to explore these topics together. It's all about sharing knowledge. It's also worth mentioning that a young pitcher has recently stood out, joining a team in real need of bullpen reinforcements. In the minors this season, he boasts a 1.74 ERA over 10 games, with 1 save, 19 and a third innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, and a 1.16 whip. Solid numbers. He made his major league debut this year, tossing 2 scoreless innings with 1 strikeout and a 1.50 whip. No runs allowed in that stint. More important than whip, as many will agree, across 49 big league games so far, he has a 3.98 ERA, 3 saves, 52 innings pitched, and 45 strikeouts. While he's not leading the league in strikeouts, those are respectable relief figures. Still, the team clearly needs another arm. He's unlikely to stick in the big leagues for long, especially with other relievers returning from injury soon, and we should see 1 or 2 more arms rejoin the club. As we all know, bullpens can be fickle. There's more news involving other players on the mend. Teams often update fans on athlete rehabilitation assignments. Recently, an infielder's rehab stint was transferred from one minor league club to another. Also, a right-handed pitcher began his rehab with a lower-level affiliate. That's significant because he excelled when on the mound, logging 16 plate appearances in the minors with 7 hits, including a home run in his debut and an OPS above 1.100. Impressive, albeit over a small sample of just 16 at-bats. He has been a reliable contact hitter, carrying a 289 average across his career. Though last season, he managed only a 204 average with 41 hits in 67 games and a 527 OPS, far from ideal. If you hear sirens outside, they might be signaling this player's situation. He's battled various injuries recently, and the hope is that once healthy, he can provide some consistency, something the Yankees have lacked from him in recent years. Management still believes in his potential. Despite talks of designating him for assignment, that seems unlikely now given the team's current state. The manager even stated he wouldn't bet against a healthy version of this player. Over the past few years, finding a fit for LeMahieu has been a recurring challenge, yet belief in his skills remains strong. Although discussions about trading him surfaced, they now seem off the table, especially as he's demonstrated progress. There's no reason to doubt a healthy DJ LeMahieu. It will be fascinating to see how this unfolds, particularly as he's expected to take on increased duties at second base. Look for a video with further insights tomorrow. Be sure your notifications are on so you don't miss it. Regarding Scott Effross, his return is a welcome boost for the bullpen. Effross last pitched regularly in 2022 when injuries limited him to just 3 appearances in the previous year, resulting in a 1-4 record. However, during his rookie season in 2022, the bullpen achieved a 2.54 ERA, 62 strikeouts, and 4 saves over 60 outings. Solid numbers that highlighted his talent. Since then, he struggled for playing time, but remains highly regarded by the organization. He joined the team in 2022 via mid-season trade, and his roster spot reflects the club's confidence in him. His 56 innings pitched and 2.54 ERA underscore his abilities, and his strikeout and home run prevention rates are noteworthy. Today's transactions are sure to be well received by fans. All these adjustments align with the Yankees' future objectives. These players have shown great promise, and there's strong interest in how these moves will affect overall team dynamics, especially as others continue striving to improve their own situations. What do you think of these recent changes? Do you view them positively, or do you have any concerns? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Derek Jeter, the legendary New York Yankees shortstop, has been one of the most celebrated figures in baseball history. With a career spanning over 2 decades, Jeter became synonymous with excellence, leadership, and clutch performances. However, recent rumors suggest that the former star might be facing some difficult moments in his personal and professional life. Jeter, who retired from the game in 2014, has largely stayed out of the public spotlight since stepping down from his playing days. Following his retirement, he took on a role as part owner and CEO of the Miami Marlins, a position that initially seemed to be a natural fit for the iconic Yankee. But despite the initial optimism surrounding his post-playing career, things have not been entirely smooth sailing for the former captain. Sources close to Jeter have hinted at some personal and professional challenges that have taken a toll on his well-being. While specific details remain scarce, it's clear that Jeter's transition from the baseball diamond to the front office has not been without hurdles. The Marlins, under his leadership, have struggled to find sustained success, with the team's performance on the field not matching the expectations that came with his high-profile arrival. Off the field, Jeter's life has also seen its share of difficulties. Rumors have surfaced regarding his personal relationships and the pressures that come with maintaining a public image as a beloved sports icon. Those close to him have suggested that, despite his calm and composed demeanor, Jeter has been under considerable stress as he navigates the demands of both his career and personal life. It is important to note that Jeter has always been known for his professionalism and ability to handle pressure. His legendary career with the Yankees is a testament to his resilience and determination. However, even the most accomplished individuals are not immune to the challenges of life, and it seems that Jeter is no exception. While fans continue to admire Jeter for his contributions to the game of baseball, it's clear that he is human, just like anyone else. The rumors of his struggles serve as a reminder that even the most iconic figures face difficult times. As one of the most beloved athletes in the history of the sport, Jeter's challenges remind us that behind the headlines and the accomplishments, there is a person who deals with the ups and downs of life in the same way as anyone else. In the coming months, it will be interesting to see how Jeter responds to the challenges he faces, both on and off the field. Whether or not he can find a way to overcome these obstacles remains to be seen. But if there's one thing we know about Derek Jeter, is that he has always been a fighter. His resilience, both as a player and a leader, may very well serve him in navigating these trying times. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.